Okay. Week 15 or 13-0. He's 7-6-1. I think he's still outside the playoff picture right now. If he makes the playoffs, he's gonna be the 7th seed. If he wins, we're gonna be playing in the second round. So Jets, Chargers. Jets and Chargers are the only teams that are in his way right now. I knew he was gonna be franchise back. I knew he was gonna be a franchise back when we drafted him. 150 plus receiving or rushing yards, or 3 plus touchdowns. Why don't we get them both? Why are you the one that's talking for the team? You're in a no. We're Trey Lance is the cat. I don't. Trey Lance is the captain. Him and Patrick Queen. You guys are my captains. Nobody else really matters. You guys are the ones I trust with this team. Although once we clinch the #1 seed, which I don't think is going to be too much longer, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to win this game, and then I'm going to bench Trey Lance for the rest of the season. Low key. I'm not reading all that. Yeah, so weekly strategy. I want Ray Burbank to develop too. That's one of the main things. I want him to develop. McCormick. Anybody crazy on defense? Injured? No. Good. Jaleel Reynolds. He's been good. He's gonna once Patrick Queen starts aging out, he's gonna be the head of our defense. Dean Lowry, I don't know about him coming back for another season. If he's under contract, he can come back, but beyond that, Marvin Leal, yeah. Now I'm gonna go to the depth chart real quick. Because there's one thing I want to do. I don't think I want Jerome Ford as my #2. Dante Anthony, yeah, you're gonna be my backup now. 76 speed. Pretty much you're the backup. This looks good to me. Roman Wilson, I think I'm gonna trade him after this season. Let's see, that's good. That's good. That's good. Karras is fine. Kendrick Walton. Oh, McCormick is a freaking rookie, isn't he? Oh no, he's a. No, no. He needs to develop. County Benton, John Sandridge, Deron Payne, TJ Watt, Julia Reynolds, Alex Highsmith. I think I need to said Julia Reynolds. What are they called? His superstar things. Okay, no, you should be the backup there. It's fine. There's there's somebody in the draft I'm really looking at. I think I want to run my offense a little bit differently next year. How have you not reached the snap count yet? Have we not played 500 snaps on offense yet this season? See, I understand why you haven't, because you're not seeing the field too much. You're gonna lose your hidden dev, I'm assuming. Which I can live with that. It's annoying, but at least you're better than Hebert. And you got to develop a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. I went to do that, and then that was all I had. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but there's a tight end in the draft I'm really looking at. And then I'm thinking we trade Roman Wilson to get the ability to trade up for him. Actually, let me look at the mock draft. Because I know he's round one talent, not talent, but let's see, tight ends. His name is Alex Fox. I think he's gonna be really good. How high would we need to trade up? Yeah, we're gonna have number 32. There's no question about that. Anyway, let's get into the game. And then if we win, we have the number 1 seed. Let's run our away uniforms again. Then wear their home unis.
Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Let's lock in, guys. So let's lock in. I don't know, for some reason, football, I really like the away uniform.
From Pittsburgh, Cooper on the return.
This isn't going to be a problem.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Freaking going back. We can't continue that. Okay. I like the away uniforms better in I don't know. And especially big games. Like in the smaller games, I don't really care either way. But in the big games, I love wearing their away uniforms. I really liked it when the Patriots wore those like white uniforms in the Super Bowl.
Today,
From
My brother. My brother. Okay, I want to wear the away. I want to wear the white uniforms, and I want them to wear their freaking purple uniforms. Is it really that hard to understand, Madden? Here. I'll only touch my uniforms this time. I want the away uniforms. I want the away uniforms. Save that. Go.
Today, from Akron.
There we go. Third time's the charm, right?
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Cooper on the return, taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And I forgot to frickin' change my playbook. This time it's not even worth it to change it. We'll have one more game with the Raiders playbook.
Jackson, first play, gonna throw. Looking, and right
Boom.
away, he lost the football. And the defense
Game recovered, let's go.
They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger
cover 2 man,
throughout the
potentially
game for
cover
your
1
guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play.
And now the rookie's free. And finally,
we got 26 yards on that rush. Let's go.
Inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Safety's dropping. I don't think they're rushing 5. No, they might be rushing 6, actually. Safety could be on Farmers there. That linebacker on Dickens.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll move them a little closer as he
It's
takes
cover
it from
6,
the
huh?
7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and
Safety's
goal
dropping.
from
I think
inside
that
the
has
5.
more to do with the fact how close we are to the end zone right now than anything else.
A handoff as they run the counter.
First touchdown of the game for Sheldon Dickens. Let's go.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers take the
7-0. 3 rushes for 33 yards. Let's go.
Touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He somehow beat Buffalo. I'm impressed by that.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's a good thing he doesn't really need any tiebreakers or anything because
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the fumble on the last
tiebreakers
drive,
are gonna be
wound up
important for him
leading
at
to
this
the
point.
opening touchdown.
That's what I was trying
now
to get
they'll
at.
try again here,
Is he
first
tied?
and 10.
Just drop Minka down here.
On the ground,
Oh my gosh, he's gonna pull Lamar up.
And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 111 yards.
And the way they ran the ball
Get a
last week has to bring
3-4.
a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync,
Thompson.
and that bodes well this late in the season.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Stop in there, let's go.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Steelers
Get
defense.
back in the nickel.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability
Play the
to
first
keep
down line.
out of the end zone, and also from kicking one
Tackle
through the post. Well done.
Oh my gosh, that is so pathetic. They do a draw play on a 3rd and 7 and get the first.
So important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Storm Brave 1.
It's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be
Blitz
that
him.
team that runs
I'll
the
keep
ball
an eye
really well
on Derrick
each and every
Henry.
week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tackle him.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Oh my
all the
gosh.
way down inside the 20.
Who even
It's a
is
big
that?
play there for Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman did that to us?
45 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Why is it? Okay, can we learn how to tackle, please? I get that it's Derrick Henry, but come on.
Unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh my gosh.
And the stop will come
We need to get some tackling drills in here. Come on, guys.
Yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And that'll be taken by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25.
Well, he looked like Derrick Henry right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched.
Come
the other side just
on!
Remember, last time they were out,
oh my gosh, this Ravens team.
We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from
Cover
reaching
2.
the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Okay, this theoretically is cover 1. But with the way Madden goes, this could be cover 3. I'm going to have you swing to the left here just in case, too.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down.
Burbank, go.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
Don't block in the back. Don't block in the back, whatever you do.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
To be honest, I wasn't even paying attention to Burbank there. I was just yelling at Jalen Waddle not to block in the back.
68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
So we're at 14-7 going into the 2nd quarter.
And that makes the score 14-7.
We only ran 6 plays on offense, 5 rushes and 1 pass.
On now to kick this one away.
It's so weird. We get explosive plays with Burbank when they're in man coverage, and we get explosive plays. Well, I guess same thing. Explosive plays with Waddle in man coverage, but it's in so different ways.
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
One hole. Listen, if you want to blitz here, I'll keep an eye on Henry.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to
tackle him. He got the first there. Holy
and
crap!
He's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Rob Thompson.
Jackson, option right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Oh, we're going to have this type of game.
14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
Going to cover 6.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's free at the 35. And they're going to have themselves
Gosh, we can't get any
Made
stops.
at the Steelers' 31-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Blitz.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more.
Gosh.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
These bombs
Another
are
first
just
down as he
killing
went
us
back
right
to
now.
the same well, this time for 17 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone.
Cover 3 can
and
stop.
look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jackson gonna run.
Fumble.
No, bottled up. Fumble.
Dominka.
It's out. It's loose.
Oh my gosh.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting
here.
back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious.
Can we not block the Ravens? Then come on, guys. Use your freaking brains.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's get in. I want you on the other side real quick. I want you to swing out to the left. That way we have... I don't think I can get you on a flat.
Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man
Go,
and he
Burbank.
hits him in stride. Room here to run. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
He has under 12 receiving yards right now.
4 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Quarters here. Block him, block him, block him.
1st down. Dickens. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now the Ravens going to use one
They're
of
in
their
cover 2 here.
timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They might have Wilson here.
Play action.
They
Now
dropped
it's
cover 3.
Lance. And
Yeah, okay. That was a
complete.
crazy,
Too much
actually.
contact
I'm
to hold
impressed.
on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that
They're giving me a cover 3 type look here.
Lance looking to throw it.
Get down underneath. We got
Working the
first
middle
there.
of the field, and he's got a man
Get back to the line.
And they will touch him down,
Work back,
but
work
not
base.
before he gets
I'm going to run this
the
against
first.
that. Because if we can
Now
get
a
through,
handoff up the middle.
64 is just a bit
Dickens. And the
faster.
result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves
Red
him
zone
with 2 to
scissors.
go on 2nd down.
We actually have Dickens here. Have you on a fade just in case we drop the 1 high. We have Waddle there. If not, we're looking at 2 high, and I like that. That's Dickens.
Shotgun now
Got him.
for Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will
I had
wind up
that.
incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do
Halfback
exactly
dived
what
this.
they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Slot man moves right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And effective
Great
run
timeout.
here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in
Information
this
this?
first down. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
I hate this game. Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill you, Trey Lance. I'm going to kill you. You can't be fumbling on the 1-yard line like that. You have one job. Ball security. One yard. 1 yard from the end zone, and you fumble that.
That effort on defense. Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
What a freaking! I just paid you for 3 years. That's how.
Time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, we have a chance to run away with the game here, and you fumble like that.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And
just take this at halftime. I don't want
to
be dealing with this.
Down after a short pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter.
Burbank's taking himself out of the game now? Are you serious?
Start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes, left side. He's on his way.
You're kidding me.
2-yard line. 140 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's taking himself out of the game now.
Coming into this ball game. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensation.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small
I wasn't actually thinking there. I was
a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Gosh.
The option on 2nd down. Jackson hit.
And they freaking recover it.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down.
The Ravens are not going to go down without a fight.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's got Minka here. Low key. So you want to blitz?
Flowers.
I'll keep an eye on Derrick Henry.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The race is on. And now look Look
He
at
fumbled.
this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Oh,
It's not often that we see
go.
big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's give him a second.
Give a
Let's
little
give him a
credit
breather.
here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
I don't think they're
football,
blitzing here.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just ball out.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
What's going on with
Now it's
Burbank?
third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it?
I love Scotty
That's
Miller,
how
but I want
the pressure's
Burbank in the
starting
game.
to
I want to develop him. What a pussy. What's your freaking stamina? 81. Lucky Mostert, you want to play in the slot? No, I'll keep Scotty Miller there.
He's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now.
Halfback
3rd
dive.
and 2.
Nope. Reset the play. Did they really just audible?
To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that's terrifying if they audible there.
Because a lot of teams with a 2-score
We
lead
get
in the
Waddle,
third
but-
quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. Just
What a
playing out to
freaking
lose.
guy there,
I think with
number
this team,
60.
you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Getting halfback
Here's a
dive here.
2nd and 8.
I'm going to be passing on 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And
They
able
just
to
didn't
push
beat it to
forward for
line
right
right
around
now.
3 yards down to the 42.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
Cover
And the
6
offensive
out.
line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at
Eating
the
the slot
Ravens'
guy right now.
31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 31
blitzing, I
now
think.
on 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's
Did
going to
they
be
blitz?
out down inside the 20.
That safety
at
might have
the
been dropping
15.
because, yeah, they blitzed.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Drop to the left
And these
there,
guys have
and we
been
got like 2
taking advantage
yards.
so far.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more
Safeties are
after this
far
break.
back.
You're
We're not
watching the
looking at
NFL on EA Sports. And he couldn't quite get there.
Okay,
Tackled
that
down
scared me
the
for a second once I saw
line.
Andrew Pablo.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a
Goal
player
line
who's
formation.
shaken up.
Let's get Sheldon
Chance
Dickens another
now to put
touchdown.
This game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Over the pile for a touchdown.
1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Steelers.
Number 1 seed, baby.
A great effort there.
Back-to-back years with the
His
number 1
second
seed.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
ChatGPT,
It's looking like
let's
that
ask
win
ya.
streak is going to extend another week.
How many NFL
Well, he's been a
teams
workhorse on
have
this
got
drive, and it would have been
the
unfair to
number
bring someone
1
else in to
seed
finish the job.
in
So they go back to him
consecutive
again,
seasons?
and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Ravens
1982-83 Raiders,
as we look at the
2010-11
playoff picture
Patriots.
in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card. Teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this. And a really nice play call there to start the drive.
I'm not afraid of the run game now.
I
just don't want Lamar scrambling.
You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they
I'll probably a little bit faster.
Pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They set up the screen for Henry.
You guys going for this?
2 yards shy of the line to gain.
You're gonna make life easy on me.
Leads to 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starters.
Yeah, how about I'm listening to you right now.
You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really
it's a holding call, but I'm declining it.
And making the play to force 4th down.
11 teams have...
So they elected to go.
Really?
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play.
Whoa. 2 teams did it in the the 1982 NFL season. Is ChatGPT actually being serious about this? The Redskins and the Raiders both did it in 82 and 83. Okay, yeah, they did in 82, but that was a strike season. Yeah.
And they'll take that.
2012 and 13 Broncos. Huh.
Up the middle they go. Dickens. Well, he's free going down the
Sheldon Dickens with 35-yard touchdown.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 14-0 record.
So the Vikings did it in 75-76, Chargers 79-80,
Extra point put
the
through by
Redskins in
Boswell.
82-83, the Raiders in 82-83, Niners 89-90, Bills 90-91, the Eagles 2002, 2003, 2004, Seahawks 2013-14, Patriots in 2010-11, 2016-17, the Broncos in 2012 and 13, and the Packers in 2020-2021. 12 different times.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cooper, he's
No team's gonna do it like
we
we just did.
A touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter.
You want to run the ball with Derrick Henry, go ahead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're looking for
Beanie Bishop Jr.
Intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I really hate how for like 3 quarters, it's like me ripping my hair out. Us making stupid mistake after stupid mistake.
Yeah, partner,
We have the lead constantly, but it's like, it's still like a close enough game where we could blow it in the 4th. And then all of a sudden in the 4th quarter we decided to actually start playing football.
These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are
Like,
going to
just like first 3 quarters, we're playing like Mike Tomlin, like,
INT and a return for 6.
playing down against your opponent. And the 4th quarter is just us actually playing how we actually should be
Cooper is going to
playing.
remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
take first player in on the right here.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Throw caught by Flowers. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews and brought down, but not before reaching the 45.
So only one incompletion and one
10
interception.
yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
forward drop, we're going to contain.
Run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there, first down, Ravens. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An option give now to Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson.
That's fine, whatever. And I swear we're always well like a fourth quarter pity touchdown after we've already blown the gates open.
Indeed I did, my good man.
You're down 28. You're not going to go for the onside, right?
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Dickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 228 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. On first down, Dickens. And they will only muster a
229 yards for the day. Let's go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.
We got a superstar running back now. Sheldon Dickens. Playing up to 79. He's a 76 overall. True 76. Kendrick Walton. 77, playing up to 79. I'm so excited. Trench boost. I think we've finished our defensive trees. Or we're like really close at least. Yeah, we're like really close. $1,900 rushing yards on the season. What's the single season rushing touchdown record? Oh, I ended a good season. Rushing yards. I don't think Mostert got on this list. Sheldon Dickens right there, yeah, number 10, sweet. Rushing touchdowns. Sheldon Dickens right here, 5 more rushing touchdowns. And he's just a rookie, by the way. Waddle's right there. Waddle should be right there, too, yep. Waddle's not here. Trey Lance isn't even going to finish with 3,000 passing yards on the season. That's crazy. Well, he's going to... Yeah, he's not going to finish with 3,000. I want to see how this rookie's going to do. I think he can run the offense well enough. I'm sat with the wrong guy. Searching how to start a conversation on the website. I didn't even see that Vaughn was in here. Crap ton of... Gonna be a superstar. He's a superstar. I'm excited. And TJ Watt's injured again. Oh, we have to start making some decisions about him. Herbig's going to be 70 overall.
Here we go. Screw that. Screw you.
Let's do this. Actually, depth chart first, and then I need to also... Let's see how my Vanderbilt quarterback's going to do. Abilities. Short out lead's going to be fine. Let's get into this game. Let's get the right playbook now.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 16 of the NFL.
Oh my gosh. What a great game for the rookie QB's first start.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're
Don't think he's going to
underway
have
here in
like
Week
ton of success
16.
here anyway.
And we will not see a
76
run back
speed.
on the opening kickoff. This will be a
He's not going to be
touchback.
running. Bunch of quads. Let's get to cover 6 here. We don't need to worry about Joe Burrow running too much.
Right to the air is Burrow. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He'll
Tackle
be
there.
dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One hole here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'll keep an eye on the
Now a give,
Okay.
left side, Brown with
tackle
it.
him. Held him
It'll
to
only be
1
a
yard.
gain of a
Okay.
yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very
Nickel.
solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now it's Burrow.
Knocked out, let's go. Okay, let's see how Dante Anthony does here.
Force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Brian Burbank, let's go.
Fielded at about the 28.
Got to midfield.
Of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here.
So we're looking at cover 2, potentially cover 1.
At the 50.
What is going on?
Yard line. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole
Yeah, I guess he's not playing anymore.
Guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines
I
up.
think progressive fatigue is out too.
Any choice, they've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance.
Agreed.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They run the counter. Dickens.
And a holding call to freaking ruin his great run.
After a gain of 16.
Really good block in the back, because why not? Come on, he just slipped in the snow. Yeah, you're making a real case to stay on the Pittsburgh Steelers, Russell Wilson. They're blitzing here anyway, so drop that. Scotty's got this.
Anthony. Slant route to Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 12 carries, 55 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams.
Johnny
If you
Benton.
throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Burrow. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
What?
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We called this play again. Okay, well.
On the move on first down. They run the counter. Dickens
Got 2 yards off that.
Solid response
now we have
giving up
to
back-to-back first downs. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Just going to get to the left just in case.
Now they'll switch it
Got
up here and look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not.
I think within 2 rushes we're off in the end zone.
Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And he's in.
We got it in 1.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0.
Karen's going to need some help from the Ravens there.
He continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total.
We see the Chargers down there.
That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Colts are 7-7. He has the advantage on them.
Offense getting set and ready to go again.
Chargers are 7-6, and they're playing the Titans.
First down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here we go. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. They set up the screen to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Honestly, Terran really needs the Ravens to win.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go
Let's
down.
go.
Alex Highsmith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here.
Burbank is leading the league in receiving yards, and he's now sitting games.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running
We have a rookie QB in the snow. We have to rely on the rookie.
Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
No way. My running back's doing the same thing now.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there.
Yep, and now, okay, yep.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second.
The real test, can you run
All of a sudden, those lanes
our goal line play here?
Dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Upfield touchdown.
Caught at the 4. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jerome Ford from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell.
And we might have shanked that. Oh, we got it in.
Off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Can I?
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure comes.
Sacked, right?
Okay,
good.
Take him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds. Seconds remaining in half number one. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. This is Brown going up the middle, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
I forgot to call timeout.
Following a punt of 42 yards.
Just trying to figure out how to get progressive fatigue off.
Final play before halftime.
I actually want to use the players I drafted, not these old bums.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Now a hit
You're
and a loose
fucking
football.
kidding me.
And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up. The other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And just shutting him off there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. Running the counter with Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Anthony. Flushed out right.
Go! Get about time. I risked that.
Midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This is Ford. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Once again, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Here is 3rd down and 4. They hand it off to Mostert.
Oh, I think we're short.
Just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Here's a second test with this.
Off the bootleg. Anthony. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. Jerome Ford. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point.
We almost ate the whole quarter there.
Touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And out now, here come the Bengals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
Playing defense on these like blowout games is kind of boring.
It has to start right here. Now Brown, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game.
And now before the ball
I really don't
hands,
care.
We're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
That's fine. And at this point, we're pretty much just playing prevent defense. There's like nothing to it.
And that will not be ruled a fumble. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he's brought down short.
And the Titans did not do Terran
It's a
favors.
3rd down gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass taken in by
Got
his big
first there.
tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down.
This game was
Pickup
honestly
of
so
11.
disappointing.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's gonna get solid
This game's not
gain
close
of
enough for me to like
big
actually
run
like care
down,
about what I'm
2nd and
calling.
right at a yard.
We didn't get to
From
use the guys we
44-yard
wanted
line,
to
here's
use.
2nd down and 1. And Burrow gonna throw again. Now he drops it incomplete.
Low key, I
And
think
their
that might have been
struggles
pass
continue
interference,
here.
but who cares at this
To
point?
give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays.
These guys are
behind
just
him in the
taking
field.
forever to like
The
push the ball
defense
down the
surrenders a
field.
13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
I really actually don't care that we just gave up that touchdown because now I can actually just end the game now.
Cincinnati score. Harrison Bryant, 31 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run with Ford.
Greatly blocked by the fullback there.
On the first down run, he gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mostert.
They're going to call timeout.
Now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout
no way
if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run.
Got that, game over.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles.
We can kneel the game out, and we're going to be 15-0.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter.
The Ravens up tearing out.
They're like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this. And let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, But they
5
ended
for
up playing
5,
just like
3
those 12-year-olds
touchdowns, no
and getting it
interceptions,
done.
65 yards.
So for Pittsburgh, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,
What'd you do? Like this fell asleep? Wait for what? Jake. I'm leaving. Sit down. What happened last night is I have actually started a meaningful relationship. Charlie, seriously, go to sleep it off. You're embarrassing yourself.
Okay, I need to make sure is progressive fatigue on.
Hey, why don't you go and talk to him? Maybe you can cheer him up a little. No, tell him a joke or something. Might as well just give him a bowl of Milky Ways.
Hey, Uncle Charlie, what's 3? It's 4 legs and will kill you. Fell out of a tree and landed on
Oh my gosh, we're cooked.
Almost 70% of the intelligence. You missed a lot of key votes. Reason they keep
Think that's enough for a day. Well, that's all I can really do anyway.